And Mark Jones. Freshman representative Cassie Crabtree is the daughter of Kara English and Steve Crabtree. She participates in softball, volleyball, and basketball. Freshman attendant Jenna Broomball is the daughter of Jessica and John Broomball. She participates in volleyball, track, and basketball and is a member of student council. The sophomore float theme is Aladdin, the Broadway musical. The sophomore advisors are Elaine Hart and Nikki Bechtel. Sophomore representative Reagan Fulton is the daughter of Lindsay and Chris Fulton. She participates in softball, basketball, and volleyball and is a member of student council. Sophomore representative Meadow Gabbard is the daughter of Allison and David Wells. She participates in yearbook and FFA and works at McDonald's. Sophomore attendant Ty Parsons is the daughter of Doug and Lori Parsons. She is on varsity cross country and varsity track and field. She is a sophomore class president and a member of the Hope Squad and Interact Van and Business Professionals of America. She plays varsity volleyball and is a mentor for the freshman class. Nathan Thompson is the son of Doug and Lori Thompson. He plays basketball, baseball, and golf. He is the camp counselor of the Miami County 4-H. Just last night, he was named Golfer of the Year. Congratulations, Nathan. Queen candidate Paige Barnes, escorted by King candidate Evan Beard. Queen candidate Paige Barnes is the daughter and is a member of show choir, praise team, youth group, Hope Squad, and Interact Club. She is the class president for the student government and a mentor for the freshman class. King candidate Evan Beard is the son of Brett and Tisha Beard. He is the assistant captain for the MU Color Guard, dance captain, and section leader for show choir. He is a member of Hope Squad, secretary of NHS, and a mentor for the freshman class. Queen candidate Maddie Weinmiller, escorted by King candidate Paul Lucente. Queen candidate Maddie Weinmiller is the daughter of Denise Weinmiller. She is a member of NHS, Student Council, Varsity M, and Interact Club. She plays varsity soccer, she's the co-captain, and varsity softball. She is a mentor for the freshman class. King candidate Paul Lucente is the son of Laura and Frank Lucente. He is a member of NHS, Varsity M, and Interact Club. He plays varsity soccer, varsity baseball, and he is a mentor in fall. She is a member of NHS. She plays varsity tennis. She's the captain. Varsity softball, is a member of marching band and NHS. He plays tennis, soccer, and is a mentor for the freshman class. He would like to go D1 at Clemson to play baseball. Prince Cooper Colwell is the son of JC and Summer Colwell and brother of Eli Colwell. His favorite colors are black and red, and his favorite food is pizza. His favorite thing to do in school is technology with Mr. Lemke. His other favorite activities include flag football, baseball, and American Ninja Warrior. Princess Jossa Kopp is the daughter of Brett and Amber Kopp. Her favorite color is purple and play with her brother and her dog Sully, play soccer, and play with her Barbies. And your Grand Marshal, Andy Grudich. And please join us in welcoming
Once again, I'd like to welcome everyone to Milton Union Memorial Stadium this evening for our game between the Miami East Vikings and your Milton Union Bulldogs. Milton Union and the OHSAA have high expectations for our fans, athletes, coaches, and officials. Values of good sportsmanship that are supported by Milton Union and the OHSAA should be adhered to during this interscholastic contest. Courtesy, respect, integrity, and self-discipline are key elements to experiencing a positive athletic event. MU and the OHSAA encourages everyone to enjoy and respect the game. And as a friendly reminder, we are still on school grounds, so please refrain from using any tobacco products. Thank you.
Hey, who won the toss? I wasn't paying attention.
What's that? Some days the internet's rock solid here, some days it's not so good.
Is that right?
It's Wi-Fi based, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
A lot of times it gets better in the evening. Like 6 to 8, especially. If everybody's getting out at home, or if it's the position of the sun, I don't know. Try a little bit better.
Finished the season undefeated as league champions. And some great coaching by Mr. Brett Barnes and Eric Galentine. So if you see some of the golfers around, give them a big hand for finishing 21-0 on the year. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome your Milton Union High School Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, your American Legion Post 487 Color Guard. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please remain standing and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem by our Milton Union Band under the direction of Mr. Zach Roberts.
Got their offense rolling in game 3, defeating Northwestern 30-15, and then their first TRC contest they lost in Northridge 57-29, and then last Friday they defeated Lehman Catholic 28-23, so they're 1-1 in the conference, and this is a must-win for them tonight if they want to stay in contention for a TRC championship. Scott, tell us about what Coach Pierce had to say.
Well, the Bulldogs come into tonight's matchup with their eyes focused on Viking tailback Austin Francis. Coach Pierce stated East has scored 15 touchdowns this season, and Francis has scored 13 of those TDs. He is fast and will line up in a traditional tailback I formation, add in some wing T formations, and their goal at East is to run the ball. Both Coach Pierce and Coach Dickinson commented on the size of the offensive line, stating the Miami East center is over 300 pounds. Containing the run is goal 1 for the Bulldogs. When we have the ball, East will line up in an even front, a 4-4 defense, some 4-3 when we are in the spread, and even some 50 defensive sets. Again, very large players on the front 4. Milton will focus on establishing Elam rushing tonight, and Coach Pierce stated the goal was to be more balanced, not having to rely on Mortar's arm to carry the offense. Keep an eye out for a potential reverse or even a halfback pass tonight to keep the East defense off balance. Coach Pierce has prepped both these plays to potentially run tonight. Andy, can you run down the starters for tonight's game?
Absolutely. So on offense for the Bulldogs, Bulldogs will be receiving the ball first. We have Trevor Brazina at center, Nick Walters at right guard, Jesse Kurtz at right tackle, Jake Brown at left guard, Ethan Lane at left tackle, Connor Yates at tight end. Quarterback is Nathan Mortar. Wide receivers are Cooper Brown, Blake Broomball, and at running back we have Michael Elam. Defensively for the Vikings, we have number 34, David Davis, 78, Dustin Winter, 65, Kyle Vernon, 44, Braden Young, 21, Connor Dalton, number 24, Austin Francis, number 5, Brock Richey, number 50, Max Wittenmeyer, Number 8, Michael Hosting. Number 10, Jacob Roth. And number 12, Nick Shields on defense for the Vikings.
All right. We are about 2:55 away from kickoff here at the stadium. A huge homecoming crowd tonight, one of the biggest crowds we've had here in probably a couple of years, and it's exciting to see everybody in the stands and just a buzz in the air for this matchup.
This is the kind of game when we formed the TRC that we were looking forward to, a Miami County rival. Again, great homecoming game, great crowd. Great week with the kids all week at school with all the homecoming activities, so we're excited to get rolling here.
So this is a trap game for the Bulldogs. You have East coming into this game at 2-3. In their 2 wins, they've scored 30 points and 28 points, and in their 3 losses, they've been held to 14-7 before they scored 29 at Northridge. You just don't know which team's going to show up tonight for the Vikings. They really don't have a whole lot to lose on their season. They could turn it around tonight if they could hang one on the Bulldogs. Coach Pierce has got to have the team ready.
Yeah, this is a Miami County rival game. I think we're going to be ready to play. We're always ready to play East, just like they're always ready to play us. So I know the guys are looking forward to this one.
Well, I know the coaches have a drill at the end of every practice where they have a BD drill every time. So it's a huge deal in our minds. I know that, and it's exciting that it's a homecoming night, and just a beautiful night for football here at Memorial Stadium.
I'm sure the players are excited to be at home after being on the road for a couple weeks. It's always nice to come back home and play, and come back home and televise a game and get to commentate it.
That's right.
So before we get started, just a quick shout out to Coach Barnes over here and the Bulldog golf team. They went undefeated through the TRC season, and then also won the TRC tournament in beautiful conditions on Thursday in a driving rain and windstorm.
41 degrees, bud. When we teed off at noon, 41 wind chill.
Great day to be out golfing, but congratulations to the Bulldogs' undefeated season.
Thank you so much.
TRC regular season and winning the tournament. And Nate Thompson was Golfer of the Year, and Grady Beachazone was also first team. So you had 2 guys on first team.
And then Colin Fogel was second team, and Maria Lopez Whalen was honorable mention. So we had 4 golfers.
That's pretty good.
And that's a 3-peat, which is really exciting.
Yeah,
2
absolutely.
SWBLs and then.
And the first TRC.
That's correct.
That's good stuff.
We're 20 seconds away from kickoff. And interesting enough, Milton Union won the toss but elected to take the football instead of deferring. And so they'll move from west to east and left to right. I'm
going to guess that we picked that we wanted this side of the field. Maybe not.
Colin Goodorf is going to kick. 6'6", 185-pound senior.
It's a tall kicker.
And we are ready for action here at the stadium. Broomball and Pickerel back. It's a short kick, and it hits at the 35. It checks up, and Miami East has recovered the football. They pooched it, and it's number 10, Jacob Roth, who recovered it, and that backfires big time, as now Miami East will have the football to start the game, and will start the second half with the football as well.
Act like we weren't sure that was a live ball.
And so a quick change here. It's a 30 on the 37-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for East. And we look to see a lot of power football here from the Vikings. Quarterback number 10, Jacob Roth, who recovered the pooch kick, I formation. Snap and a pitch. That's number 24, and he is hit immediately by Broomball. It will be a loss of 3. That's Austin Francis with the carry. 2nd and 13.
We were ready for that.
So 2nd and 13 from the 38-yard line.
Nice closing speed there by Broomball.
Exactly what you want to do to a running team. Start them behind the chains at 2nd and long.
Ryan Zirkle enters the lineup and splits wide left for East in a pistol formation. Snap to Roth, he hands it off, and power run for about 3 yards. Looks like he got the yardage back, tackled by number 22, Karis Thwaites and Peyton Nichols. It'll be 3rd down and just about 9.5 from the 36-yard line.
So watch that offensive line size for Miami East. They average about 248 pounds. Our front 5 on defense averages about 210. So we're really going to have to count on those linebackers to read and close quickly.
Type formation again with Roth under center. I formation. Pitch to Francis. It looks like a pass. It is a pass, and we've got interference. Number 16 with pass interference for Milton. That's Connor Gibson. And that's going to be a 15-yard penalty in high school football and a first down for the Vikings, probably around the 23-yard line.
He wasn't going to catch that.
It was an unfortunate.
Yep.
They got tangled up.
Yep.
But the Vikings will move forward, and it'll be first down and 10 after the mark-off.
Coach Pierce probably not going to be too happy about this start.
Well, this is a very difficult start for the Bulldogs now to give them first down in what looks like the red zone. A running team, you do not want to get behind with a team that can run downhill and take advantage of ball control and time control with the football. So the defense needs to make a stop here.
And you know the Vikings are going to take their time on every snap. Shorter they can make the game, the longer they can stay in it.
I formation again with the fullback, number 14, Dylan Williams. And a handoff to Ferris, who's hit immediately, and that's Lane, who hits him first and a pack of dogs after for a loss of 2.
Nice play by Ethan. He's been playing really well the last couple weeks.
Austin Francis with the carry. 2nd and 12 from the 22-yard line.
Once again, stuffed him behind the line. Good push by the defensive line, particularly by Lane.
Miami East, old school in that they run in receivers to bring the plays in and continually rotate. Now number 8 split wide left, Hohenstein. Fake pass to Rose, got it. He cuts up the middle, and he broke away, being chased by Lane. Lane's got him, and down he goes at the 21. That's going to be a gain of 1, making it 3rd and 11.
Big fella Lane running him down. Nice play by Ethan, showing some wheels
The
there
Lane train.
for the big guy. That's right. The Lane train was on the rails right there.
So 3rd down and 10, and the bells ring here at the stadium.
So we're showing an advantage with team speed tonight. They're trying to turn the corner. Even there on that broken play with the quarterback, you can see our defense close with a lot of team speed versus what they're showing. Their advantage tonight is our penalty that gave them that first down.
They're going to you have to call a timeout here.
Yeah, the play clock was down to 1, and Coach Current calls timeout. Coach Max Current's been there a very long time.
Quite a
Does a
while.
great job.
Quite a while.
8:54, timeout Vikings on a key 3rd and 10 coming. Ball at the 21 of Milton Union. First possession of the game.
Dillak got a couple Bulldog bites for this week. Milton had never played in a game when their score was 29-9 until Friday night.
In history.
In history. History of the world of Milton football. Until Friday night's 3rd quarter, there had never been a quarter in Milton Union history in which the Dogs scored exactly 5 points, which I could see, a safety and a field goal. All right, here we go. We'll see what the Vikings have in store here.
Number 12, Nick Shields, enters the lineup, and we've got 2 right. Francis to the right of Roth. And we got a false start. And that was number 15, Luke Bowser. And that makes a tough situation even tougher. 3rd and 15.
You know, interestingly enough, last week at the Troy Christian game, they actually had a mic with the ref on the field.
Very nice.
And he was calling out numbers. Hold on number 64.
Oh.
So
yeah.
interesting, in that formation, the Bulldogs did not have a deep free safety. So let's see what they do with that formation again. So, again, we don't have anyone deep in the middle of the field.
I think we're going to dare them to try to
Tight
throw
end
on us.
vulnerable. Roth got it. He's under pressure. Slant, and it's incomplete, and Matt almost picked it off. So now it's 4th and 15. That was Pickerel on the play.
They're going to go for it.
And it looks like they are going to go 4th and 15 on the 26-yard line. They got to get all the way to the 10 for a first down.
They're not going to punt, and they're not going to kick a field goal. Hopefully Pickerel just got stepped on there. Didn't twist it.
Limping around a little bit at the top of your screen, number 5.
He's got bad. Has a bad ankle already.
And it looks like the same formation, 2 split right, with Francis to the right of Roth.
You know, you might as well just chuck one in the end zone.
He's
Why not?
got it. And he looks to swing, throws it deep into the corner. Broomball's there, and he picked it off. 10, 15, 20. He makes a spin move and down at the 26. And so the Bulldogs hold.
Nice strong catch by Broomball. He saw it all the way.
My first thought was knock it down, but they end up in the same exact spot with the interception, the 26-yard line. So the pooch kick recovered by East does not come back to haunt, and it's actually marked at the 25 where Milton will take over for their first offensive possession of the game.
You know, all those plays, and East didn't gain any yards. They got it on a penalty and a pooch kick. They didn't move the ball at all.
We've got 4 wide receivers. Broomball to the right. Pickerel. And we've got a penalty flag. We've got 12 players on the field. Not a great start here for the Dogs, as 12 people on the field. Coach Pierce is not happy.
Nope.
So it'll be 1st and 15, and disjointed would be the way I would say this at the beginning. So we've got Trips right, Broomball in the middle, Ray Copeland all the way down on the numbers, Pickerel in the slot, and up top, Cooper Brown back to pass. Quick slant, and it's behind and incomplete. Tried to hit Broomball on a slant and just was late with it, Nate Mortar, number 4, 2nd down, 15.
So the Milton offense spread that defense, and there were, again, no deep free safety in the middle of the field. So let's see if Coach Pierce is picking up on that as he formations them. Now they've got a safety back.
Same formation. It's a quick slant out to Pickerel, and he is destroyed. What a play by number 12, Nick Shields. And it goes from 2nd and 15 to about 3rd and 19, a loss of 4.
Definitely not the start we were looking for.
Starting off a little rough. Let's hope our punting.
2 plays, 2 passes.
And a penalty.
And a penalty.
3rd and 17 from the 18-yard line. 8 minutes on the clock. Let's see what we come up with. Mortar back to pass. And he's going to throw a deep ball. It's going to be up for grabs. Incomplete. And just a 50-50 ball. Coverage by number 10, Jacob Roth. As Miami East has a number of people going both ways. And it'll be punt formation for the Bulldogs here after a loss of 7 yards in 3 plays.
We need a good punt, and then sort of reset and kind of start over here.
So, Andy, you took the words right out of my mouth. We need to hit the reset button.
Yeah, absolutely.
This game has started and just gone sideways, and it's time to just start over on this next possession.
High snap, Brewball Hansels, and he hits a little cutter, and that's probably going to be marked about the 30-yard line. We'll wait and see where the official marks it. He's working his way up the sideline, 30, 35, and there at the 35-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10.
Brett, that looks like a golfer's slice.
That's what I said, a little shanky.
Ouch.
This is the kind of game where head coaches get gray hairs. You work all week and you're prepared and you're all set for the game, and things just don't go right.
And you start this way, but it's 0-0, so
Absolutely.
nothing lost at this point. I formation for the Vikings. Roth under center, and he hands it, and a good run by number 24. Austin Francis, a gain of 9, maybe 10. They are going to mark it as a first down.
It's the guy they want to get the ball to.
First down and 10 on the 25-yard line.
Going to see him a lot.
I keep wanting to call him Ferris. It's Francis.
He ran for over 200 yards last week.
So it's interesting. The play calling there is right at the Bulldogs. It was a trap play, and he broke a couple arm tackles right at the line of scrimmage and popped it for 10 yards. Let's see if they keep running north and south.
Power
Came right
eye.
back to it.
Yes,
Yep.
sir. Good cut in the hole and a gain of 4.
So north and south is the way to go. If you have a size advantage against up front with your line, then and you are playing against a team with speed, the best thing to do is run right at them. And that's what they've done those last 2 calls. You watch the backside guard pull into the hole, and Francis is just following them. 14 yards in the last 2 carries.
2nd and 6 from the 21, gain of 4. Power eye with 2 split left. Francis again, he's got it. He cuts up and he runs right into Connor Yates, who's going to hold on. And it will be a gain of 2, making it about 3rd and 5 from the 19. Let's make it 3rd and 4.
That's a generous spot.
From the 19-yard line.
So watch Francis run. He's looking for that cutback. He hit that hole and immediately looked to his right. He wanted to break that back against the grain. Coach said he's got a lot of speed and quickness. And if you can get him through the hole at the point of attack, look out.
Play clock down to 8, and East is late getting to the line. Play clock at 5 now. 3 seconds. 2, 1. And a snap just in time. Blitz is on. Oh, my goodness, jailbreak. 22, 79, 85. Yates, Thwaites, and Brown for a loss of 9, making it 4th down and 11.
Looked like they were trying to run a little pop pass there, but they were in his face way too quick. Good pressure by the Bulldogs.
And they may have been late with the play clock, but it was close enough. The official let it go.
Yep.
And a loss of 6. Number
So
15 into the game. Go ahead.
You wonder if they have a screenplay in their playbook, because this would be a great time to run it.
4th and 11. Roth back. Brown all over him. There's a
there's-
screen, and it's incomplete. Knocked down by Ethan Lane.
Lane read it.
And I'll tell you what, Jake Brown was in a heartbeat. My goodness.
He got a piece of him, too.
And so as good as Miami East field position has been, they've been unable to take advantage of it with 5:03 left here. First period, no score.
Yeah, the one guy wouldn't want running at me at full speed is
Jake Brown.
Jake Brown.
You might have to have a peace offering. Broomball split left, one-on-one coverage. Handed to Elam, cuts it up. 30, 35, 38, 40-yard line, and Michael's back. Gain of 15.
Nice run. That's what we need. Nice run by Michael.
And we've missed him.
Yes, absolutely.
So a good run from Michael. His first action in a number of weeks.
Like you said, Andy, this is hitting the reset button. Let's just run right at him. Coach wanted to establish Elam, be balanced. The first series, he threw 3 passes. So now it's time to just ground and pound.
So Mortar and shotgun. Elam to his right. Back to throw. And he throws it over the middle where it's caught. That's number 32, Foose, with the catch.
Nice catch by Foose.
Gain of 8.
Apparently he climbed out of the doghouse after the first series.
Jordan Foose. So 2nd and 2, a good gain for the Dogs. 4:15 and counting here at the stadium. Cooper Brown split way wide right outside the numbers. And Broomball split left. Pickrell split right as well. Snap handed to Elam. Turns it up. Cuts it up. Gets the first down, and he gets more. Gain of 6. First down and 10 for Michael. On a
Another nice strong run by Elam.
power run. Looked like a pulling guard in front there, Scott. First and 10.
Good to see him get a couple nice runs in early after sitting out for a couple weeks. Get back in the flow.
Same formation this time, but it's moved to the left. It's Pickrell in motion, and they fake it and hand it to Elam. Elam's hit and brought down immediately. That's number 50, Max Wittenmeyer, 6 foot, 164-pound senior linebacker, and he made a nice play for no gain.
Exactly. Give credit to Whitmire. He stayed home and made the tackle.
Nice open field tackle.
Second and 10.
Popping the lights on here at Memorial Stadium. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
And if you'd ask Coach Current, you want a scoreless game after about 9 minutes, he'd say, I think so. And we got an offsides jump, and it looks like
Offsides
encroachment.
on East. Yep.
And so on a hard count, East makes a mistake, and it's now 2nd and 5. Number 3 for the Bulldogs enters the game, Brett Unger. He split wide right into the boundary. Cooper Brown left, Matt Pickrell left. And Broomball in the slot right. 4 receivers, 2 by 2, with Elam to the right. It's handed to Elam. It's a draw play, and it's got an opening. 30, 25. He breaks a tackle. 15, 10, and he's down at the 6.
Nice. Nice downfield blocking by the receivers.
And that draw play broke wide open. Spread him out and hit him with the draw. First down and goal from the 5.
And we have Scott's long-lost nephew, Connor Yates, bringing the play in.
Now, let's not make fun of my nephew Yates. This may be the little pop pass
That's
to that tight end.
Right here.
He's on the left side of the offensive line.
And Cooper is spread way out right. Pickrell's in the wrong spot. Play clock at 2. They call timeout. Timeout called by Milton Union as they could not get set up. And both teams are struggling here. Week 5 getting set up, and different things are happening that coaches would hope would not be happening this late in the season.
Correct.
This is week 6, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, week 6.
Week 6. Hopefully Coach Pierce won't have an aneurysm or anything right now. been a rough start for the Dogs, but
well,
0-0 and we're driving.
You're right, and Elam's found his legs. He's got 4 carries, 61 yards, the big 39-yard run that he just executed to get us down to the 6-yard line. That's exactly what Coach Pierce was looking for, and he'll be glad to flush that first quarter and put it behind him and get back to the balanced attack that he wanted to execute.
61 yards on 4 carries? Wow. That's nice.
That's what the doctor ordered.
Now, last week, I wasn't there, Coach, but you were. You talked about them spreading them out and throwing it all over the field.
I've never seen us throw the ball so many times.
Wow, it's unbelievable. Well, we got I formation with Elam. It's a jet, and it's Broomball, and he cuts it up, and it is a touchdown for Milton Union. He ran about 40 yards for 6, and it's a touchdown.
Left one guy on his backside there at the end.
So Mason Grudich in to add the extra point. Had a great week last week. 3 field goals, Coach, I believe. Two field goals.
2 field goals, 3 extra points.
That's a great night kicking.
Not too bad.
So it's 6-0 Milton as Mason tries to add the point. Snap good, ball down, kick up, and it is good. 7-0 MU. 2:20 left.
He kind of cried that one in. He hooked it a little.
Yeah, I had to wait a second to see what the official was going to do.
Sure.
It wasn't one of those,
No.
automatics.
Unofficially, I've got that 7 plays, 70 yards for a touchdown. Just what the doctor ordered after the bumbling first part of that quarter.
Yeah, they haven't really moved the ball. And Francis had a couple nice runs there that last series, but they haven't really been able to move the ball on us.
It sure looks like we've got some speed advantages, and
Yep.
and their line's big, but
They work quicker.
yeah, absolutely. So we'll see how this plays out. But Milton's taking a 7-0 lead here.
And you're right, Brett. They had 2 gifts. I mean, they started their first possession on the 37 of Milton, the second possession on the 35, and just could not take advantage of beyond excellent field position. And then Milton settled down after the turnover on downs and marched down the field 70 yards. Now the Vikings are going to have to do it the hard way, the old-fashioned way, and it looks like the only success they've had is running right at us. Let's see if they go back to that with Francis.
Mason's supposed to kick away from Francis.
And he hammers one, and it is going to be into the end zone for a touchback. And he split down, number 8 and number 24, Francis and Hohenstein, and neither one went for it, and as it rolled into the end zone. So 1st and 10 Vikings on the 20-yard line.
Good kick.
That was an excellent kickoff. That's the way to keep the return yardage down. Just kick it through the end zone.
Put it in the end zone. Absolutely. And we'll see. Beast comes back with trying to bring Francis back up the middle or try to get him wide again. Didn't have much success trying to get him wide.
So Hohenstein is split wide right, and number 12, Shields, is in the slot. Handed to Francis. He looks just to throw it, and it's intercepted. Oh, my goodness. That's a one-hand grab. That's Cooper Brown, number 19.
Nice.
Odell Beckham, who?
That was Odell Beckham-ish for sure.
My word, what a play.
Got that 6'4" frame and that big long arm up there.
And it looked like they might have something there for a second, but he just took it away. And all of a sudden, Milton Union's got the football at the 26-yard line after a fantastic defensive play.
That was a great catch. That was a little basketball, go up and grab that rebound and pull it down.
And again, Milton Union spreads with Trips right, Brown left. And they are spread out all over the field. Back to pass, Mortar throws, he's got it. Pickerel, 20, 15, breaks the tackle and he's out of bounds.
And what they did there, they sent Broomball deep, and that took both DBs deep with him, cleared it out. Plenty of room for Pickerel to catch it and run.
So a gain of 9, 2nd down and 1 from the 18-yard line.
Good little move. Let Broomball clear everybody out and let Pickerel run.
And MU looking to take control.
Give the line credit to Mortar. Had plenty of time, and he's settling in now to throw.
Fake the jet. Mortar keeps it. He's going to go down, and he's just short of the first down on the quarterback draw. It's 3rd down and just about a half yard. Let's say the 17-yard line. 155 and counting. 7-0 Milton, and they are on the doorstep here inside the red zone.
This is where you miss Newmeyer. That power back.
It'll be good to have him back next week.
Yeah, for sure.
So, classic play here from Coach Pierce would be the quarterback sneak. And there it is. Watched a few of games over the years.
It looks like maybe you've seen a couple of these games.
That's a gain of 3 and a first down.
And it looks like we can get another first down out of this if we need to.
Yeah, 15-yard line, 1st and 10. Unger split right this time. Brown left with Pickerel. Broomball also split right, so a 2-by-2 set with Elam to the left. Jet this time, he's got it. Cuts it up. Makes a spin move. Powers his way down to about the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Make it 2nd and 2.
Nice run. And it looks like we're going to get one more playoff in this quarter.
And we've got an injured Viking.
Official timeout.
Ooh, that's 24. That's Francis. And he is limping off under his own power.
If it's an ankle or a knee, looks like an ankle maybe.
Tell you what, that would just be absolutely devastating.
Yeah, for sure. Hate to see that.
He looks as if he's going to be okay. He's going to walk it off here.
Yeah, I think
Nobody's really talking to him or anything like that. So maybe it was one of those, you know, what we would call, back in the day, a Charlie horse, or, you know, when you hit somebody like that, what do you call them? You know, one of those?
It's like a stinger or something. Yeah.
Got dead leg.
Dead leg. There you go. I couldn't remember what it was called.
Yeah.
Mortar under center. He's got it. Hands it to Elam. Elam cuts it
Get in
up.
there, Elam.
That's a first down, and all the way to the 3-yard line.
Almost.
36.8 seconds left, so the Dogs are going to have to run one more play as the play clock is at 30:29, and they just wound the clock. So they're going to have to run a play here to end the quarter. First down and goal from the 3.
Nice. Might be nice to see Elam get one here for his hard work.
He's had a great night so far. Cooper Brown split wide right. Mortar under center. Broom ball in motion. Mortar's, he's handed to Elam. Elam busts forward. Touchdown.
Nice job. Nichols leading the way, brought Nichols in the lead block for him, and nice run by Elam. Good to see him get rewarded for his hard work this quarter.
Absolutely. And what a run by Michael. He broke through a couple of tackles, powered his way into the end zone. 13-0. Grudich on to add the point.
You want to last 10, 12 years. You can't run like you were.
Snap good, down, and that one is hammered.
That was better.
14-0 MU, and they are in control after a slow start.
Now this is a game of story right now of Miami East turnovers. You know, they had the recovery on the kickoff, and they went for it on 4th down and threw an interception to Broomball. Then again, turnover on downs that led to a Bulldog touchdown drive, and then their first possession after the drive, they run a halfback pass that gets intercepted and turned into another Melton score. So two big turnovers on East. You got to question the wisdom of that coaching staff. I understand, you know, why you'd want to throw in some misdirection as they're looking for Francis to be carrying the ball, but they had established something with him running, and to throw in that halfback pass and put that risk out there for that interception is really a questionable call, being down 7-0. Now they're facing a deep hole, 14-0 Bulldogs.
I think they're just trying to loosen us up a little bit. And looks like Francis is not out there.
No, he is not. He is not. And so that's number 12, yeah.
He's standing there on the sidelines, though.
So Nick Shields is back in place of number 24, Francis, who's dinged up a little bit. Grudich approaches the football. Hits a little knuckleball that's going to land at the 10 and roll down to the goal line. It barely got in. And my goodness, if it would have checked up just a bit more, it could have been disaster for the Vikings. But it got to the goal line, so it'll be a touchback. 1st and 10 from the 20.
I'm going to guess that's not exactly how he meant to hit that. But it worked out.
I don't know. You ever hit a 6-iron that doesn't go 5 feet off the ground and ends up on the green and rolls up there, and you're like, good miss, boy. Good miss.
Yeah. We'll take it. 9 seconds.
So it looks like Francis is back in the football game to the left of Roth. Roth takes the snap, hands to Francis. He cuts it up outside, and he's tackled by Nichols.
By Nichols. Way to run him down.
Loss of 3, and he is slow to get up again.
It's that ankle. That's the quarter. Looks like I think he must have rolled his ankle.
It is 14-0 Milton, and the Vikings are in trouble here at the stadium.
Well, hey, guess what?
Let's do it.
I got trivia. Now, this trivia was trivia from last week that we didn't get to use, but that's okay. So here we go. Milton once suffered 10 consecutive losses versus last week's opponent, Lehman Catholic, from 1991 to 2000. Milton had lost 10 consecutive times to only one other team. Who is it? So they had lost 10 in a row, 10 years in a row, lost to Lehman.
It's not the Evil Empire, is it? That would make me sad.
No, it is not.
All right, good. For those of you who don't know, that's the Evil Empire is a sign of respect, right? Because, you know,
yeah,
they are who they are. It was Waynesville back in the day. That was my coined phrase.
I was going to say Versailles.
And you would be correct.
Woo!
Yeah, Versailles was quite the powerhouse in the 90s. The only other team the Bulldogs have lost 10 consecutive times to is Versailles, 1991 to 2000. And Versailles has got quite a football team this year, too.
Oh, man, they do. So the MAC will win, what, 5 championships this year?
Yeah.
In 5 different divisions.
Yeah, and they'd win more if they had some other division teams.
Hey, we went 6-4 in the regular season, but we won it all in the championship because we pound each other during the season.
Yep.
Well, it's 2nd and 12 and a reset here as we start second quarter action. The ball's on the 18-yard line. What a great crowd tonight at the stadium.
Absolutely.
Just both end zones are overflowing, and it's just a wonderful night here at Homecoming 2021. So Roth flanked, got it. He's going to throw the football. Good pass, and he dropped it, but they're going to call that a completed pass. That's number 12. Nick Shields tackled immediately.
Nice throw by Roth. Nice tight spiral. Right on the money.
And so they counted that as a catch. It's going to be 3rd down and about 3 from the
25?
26 yard line.
Now that's a manageable distance for them on 3rd down. Let's see if they line up in the I. They've been lining up in the spread formation out of a shotgun, and you lose that lead fullback when you do that. They're still going to stay spread out.
Yeah. Roth rolling, throwing, and he's got it. That's number 15, and he's out of bounds at the 42, tackled by Broomball. But the catch is made by Luke Bowser, and it's a 1st down.
They threw a flag.
There is a flag on the play.
That's a terrible call. They're going to call Broomball for hitting him out of bounds. I'm questioning this official.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Nope, it's going to go on East. It looks like a block in the back. No, personal foul. Blindside block.
Thought they're flagging Broomball for. I didn't think he was out of bounds. Okay, I'm not questioning this official now.
So the yardage counts, and the penalty is from the
spot of the foul.
Spot of the foul. Then,
so it'll be 3rd and about 5.
That's interesting.
They actually moved it back to exactly the same spot they were. So it was 15 yards downfield, I guess, from the line of scrimmage, and we moved it back.
So you count the yardage.
They get the yardage, and then they lose 15 by penalty.
Interesting.
3rd down.
Couple of completions by Roth for about 22 yards, and they've got to be able to throw the ball, so we'll give them credit for making those calls.
Roth with Francis to his left. He's got it. He's looking to pass, and he's under pressure. Oh, he got hit, and down he goes. 79, Jake Brown off the pile. Also Connor Yates, and it looks like a punt for the Vikings.
First one of the night for the Vikings. See if they're going to punt the Broomball. My guess is they're not.
That was probably going to go down as a sack because of the loss of yardage. So a sack for the Dogs. Broomball back.
See if he punts to him or kicks it out of bounds.
And he's got it, and he kicks it toward the
Trying to
sideline, and it will go out of bounds at the 35-yard line, where Milton Union will take over 1st and 10 at the 35.
Broomball tried to run it down.
They get the 33.
They're not going to let him run anything back. And I don't blame him. We'll see if we get another steady dose of Elam. We know we haven't thrown one deep to Broomball yet.
So East has gone loss of downs, lost the ball in downs, lost the ball in downs, 2 interceptions, and a punt. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes. Interception on 4th down.
That's correct.
Then an incomplete turnover on downs, another interception, and then the punt. You're right.
Interesting formation from the Dogs. We are tight. Pickerel in motion. Ball's handed. Looks like Elam with the carry.
Running right at the big boys.
And that's a gain of 2, making it 2nd down and 8 from the 35-yard line.
He's the workhorse tonight. I've got him at 8 carries and 71 yards and a TD in the first half.
Clock at 10 minutes and counting here. If you're just joining us, it's 14-0 Milton. And again, a very tight formation. Look for a pass here. It's got a reverse. Cuts back. Broomball. Stiff arm. 50 and out of bounds at the 48. It looked like that play was supposed to go left, and
that was all Broomball right there. He improvised.
Reverse field and got a 1st down into plus territory on the Viking sideline at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10.
Coach Pierce talked about putting a reverse in, and Broomball doubled down on that reverse right there.
That was a double reverse.
Yeah, there you go.
Trips left. Elam to the right of Mortar. Copeland at the top. Mortar's got it. He's looking to pass. He throws, and it is tipped and incomplete.
Broomball running a go there.
So
2nd down and 10 after the tip pass.
Foose, we're over there. About right into the Miami East huddle.
Two split wide left, handed to Elam, cuts it up. Jake Brown with the block. Gain of 3.
Nice job of Elam falling forward there. Picked up an extra yard.
So 3rd and 7, almost 8 from the 45-yard line.
That was the same play that Elam broke for that 39-yard run. They spread the defense out and then hand it off to him inside. It's almost like a draw play, and it just opens up, but East was ready for it that time. This is a distance that may rest on Nate Mortar's shoulders. This is a passing down for the Bulldogs.
Unger, wide left, Broomball at the top. Mortar plants, throws, and it's incomplete.
Mortar slipped a little bit there when he tried to plant his back foot. He had to double cock and throw it again.
So it looks like the Bulldogs will punt here on 4th down and 8 from the 45. See if they can pin Miami East down. Number 24 back to return Austin Francis. Still limping a little bit. 8:53 left in the quarter.
I'm going to guess we're not going to kick to him either. That would be my guess.
Broomball's got it, and he hits a good punt, angles it,
Nice
lands
punt.
about the 10 and goes out of bounds. It looks like it'll be about the 8-yard line.
Nice punt by Blake. Pinned him down the corner.
Yeah, 1st down East, and it's down about the 7. Great punt. Coffin cornered it.
Yep.
They've got to go 93 yards.
And we'll see how Francis just looks like that ankle's bothering him.
Nope, it's at the 10.
Yeah, displacement on the field. This is definitely I formation for East and power football. I'd be surprised if they show anything else.
Yep. Looks like the field's still a little soft from all the rain we had.
Oh, yeah. Roth under center. Power formation. He hands it up the middle for a gain of maybe 2. Fullback gets his first carry of the day. I think that was number 44, Braden Young. 6'1", 220-pound senior.
There was, but I didn't see him get off the ground. We must have
So make it a gain of 2, 2nd and 8, about the 10-yard line.
We just don't know how Francis feels, really.
Yeah.
He may be banged up. This looks like a point in the field, a place in the field where you'd be handing the ball to your best runner.
And again, East is just late getting the play in, and the play clock was down to almost 0, and a timeout for the Vikings. And with that ankle, with halftime, when you sit 20 minutes, that's another issue maybe in the third quarter that he's going to have to face as well.
Yeah. Kind of get the feeling East is just trying to get out of their end zone a little bit, just to get some room to punt and rely on their defense a little bit.
How many yards does East have, Scott?
It is very few. I can get you a quick count.
Yeah, just real quick.
Let's avoid counting the sacks, just positive yardage. 12, 14, 20, about 30 yards of total offense. 15 of that 30 came on one pass completion.
That's correct, yeah. Roth under center, power I formation. Ball handed to Francis, and he is just smoked. I mean, he got hit immediately. And off the piles, that's Jake Brown. No, it's Ethan Lane. Ethan Lane hit him first.
He popped him.
So a loss of 1 makes it 3rd down and 9 from about the 9-yard line.
And again, late getting the play in. They're going to have to hurry up.
It's down to 10 already.
This may be a play where they try to push one down the field. Not a lot to lose here.
Rose got it. He rolls.
Guy's wide open.
And he scrambles, and he's in trouble. And he is hit and brought down after a gain of 4 or 5. And the Vikings are going to have to punt here. 4th down on the 15. And he did have a man open, but he had no chance to see him, I don't believe.
We had a blown coverage. Nobody was on him. The guy was wide open. But you're right. Good pressure by the Bulldogs. He didn't get the opportunity to even get his eyes downfield. Once again, doubt they're going to kick to Blake.
Snap and kick, and it is
Nice
high
punt.
in the air.
He's going to get to that one.
He's got that one at the 45. Makes a move, 50. And he is hit and brought down at the 47-yard line, an 8-yard return.
Nice coverage by Miami East.
Good kick by Brian Loftman.
Yep, excellent kick.
But again, Milton Union finds themselves in Miami East territory to start a drive. 6:27 left here. Second quarter, 14-0, Dogs.
And excellent field position. Need to grind one down here and get another touchdown.
Kind of feel a breakaway, like a quick one.
Yep.
That's what I feel. We'll see. Broom ball in motion, handed to Elam. Power football. And he gets to the 42-yard line.
Just about broke it.
Yeah, gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
Yeah,
42.
They're setting up the jet for broom ball.
Nice patience by Elam, too. You see him stutter and follow the interference in front of him right into that hole. He didn't press, and when it came open, he jumped and got almost 7 yards. Now, this is one of these downs where Coach Pierce could take a shot.
Yep.
Cooper Brown split wide right. That's Broomball in motion. Oh, my goodness, it's a bad pitch.
That
and
was going to be your halfback pass, guys. Look at your two receivers down the field. He tried to flip it to Broomball to throw it, and it just wasn't in the cards. Coach said he had that up his sleeve tonight, and it just didn't work out on that call.
And so it's going to be a loss of 5, 10, 11 yards.
Yep.
3rd and 15 from the 49-yard line. Just not sure what happened on that pitch.
And I think he bumped his thigh when he was trying to throw it. Just lost the handle on it.
I think we score that as a fumble
We're
in the
going to call
recover.
timeout. We're going to have to call timeout. Play clock.
And we do. Unbelievable. In week 6, we're just struggling a little bit tonight. Things are not flowing. But we lead 14-0.
Coach Pierce looked at the play clock and just sort of shook his head. Walked over to the referee and called timeout.
Both teams struggling to get plays in tonight.
So our defense is dominating the game.
Absolutely.
I mean, we just mentioned the fact that, East has got virtually no yards on offensively. They've had just incredible field position on 2 of their 5 possessions deep in our territory and just unable to get anything going. Milton has put together a couple of nice drives coming off, one on a turnover and downs, a 70-yard drive, and then an interception that we took over on the 26 of East and pounded it in for a score. But not a dominant offensive performance by the Bulldogs. Last week we had a couple of our starting backs out, and Nate Mortar, carried the team on his back with excellent throwing. Coach talked about it in the post-game interviews, and we need to get him in a rhythm tonight. Need him now at 3rd and long.
3rd and long. Pass to Broomball. He's got it. Cuts it up. 50, 45, 40, 34-yard line. That's going to be a first down. He got 17, and it's a first down for the Dogs on a quick pass.
Nice run by Blake. Made a guy miss. That's what he's good at. He can make that first tackler miss.
Open space,
And then
yeah.
he's got room to run.
Yeah.
And he's obviously got the speed to make things happen.
So a huge 3rd and 15 pickup for MU and a new set of downs at the 35 of East. Mortar under center. Got it. Hands to Pickerel. Jet.
Get up the
Stops.
field.
Cuts it back up. He's going to gain,
Okay.
8 yards. We've got a little skirmish after. And people are walking away now. Gain of 7, let's say. So it'll be 2nd down 3 from the 28-yard line.
His first run on the night unofficially. He's had 2 pass receptions, but first run, and that catch from Broomball was his first on the night, which is interesting.
Matt's not moving well either. He's got that ankle.
Yep.
Broomball in motion. Handed to Elam. Oh, he broke it. It is going to be a touchdown.
Nice. Nice blocking. Nice explosion through the hole. Nice strong run.
Yep, the linebacker followed Blake in motion, and then Elam hit him up the middle. Touchdown, Milton. 20-0. 3:56 left. Second period of play.
Nice run by Elam. And that's what a great player like Broomball will do for you. They're so worried, falling over themselves and worried about him.
And Grudich in to try to add point number 21. Snap is good, a little high, and he's going to miss it right. And it was a bad snap behind, and that's going to be wide right and no good. So 20-0 Milton Union.
Michael Elam is having a career first half. I've got him unofficially at 11 carries, 108 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
It's pretty good. That's pretty good for a game. That's and a half.
Coach Pierce said they needed to have Elam be the workhorse for him on the ground tonight, and boy, has he stepped up. And let's give that offensive line credit. That's a pretty balanced offensive line versus their defensive front. But people like Trevor Brazina, Nick Walters, Jess Kurtz, Jake Brown, Ethan Lane, tight end Connor Yates, those guys are leading the way. You don't run for 108 yards and scored 2 touchdowns without a lot of help up front. And Coach Pierce's offensive line is dominating the point of attack tonight.
Absolutely, and on that touchdown run, I don't know if Elam got touched.
No, that was a great run right up the middle, and it looked like a trap play where you just can't see the block, and instantly your back is sprinting down the middle of the field. And what a great run. Very exciting. He's having a fantastic night.
You know who used to run that really well was the 1976 Pittsburgh Steelers. That trap inside, give it to Rocky Blyer.
Yeah. I think you might have mentioned that once or twice before.
I pulled that one out again.
Yeah.
I'll try to get new material. Grudich at the 40, and he hits a sidewinder, and it's picked up at the 5, 15, 20, and he'll be down at the 22-yard line. That was number 8, Michael Hohenstein with the carry, sophomore, 5'11". And interesting ball flight there, Coach.
Yeah, once again, I'm not sure that's what he meant to do.
Shaking his head a little bit coming off.
Got to keep his eyes on the ball. He's pulling his head. That's why he's doing that.
Coach Brackman's talking to him a little bit.
Yep, good. I'm glad Coach Brackman's back on the sideline.
Both teams with just one timeout, 3:51 and counting here in the second quarter of action. Roth under center. He's got it. And he gives it to Francis, who's going to get maybe a yard before the whistle blows, and forward progress is stopped. Second down 9 from the 24-yard line.
Good push by the guys up front.
And I just think both lines on the offense and defensive side of the football are just dominating the game.
And we're just daring these guys to throw the ball. We've shown that we've got more speed. Our secondary can more than cover their receivers, and they've been able to throw the ball a little bit in front of our DBs, but really nothing of importance. I mean, we're crowding the line with, an 8-man front right now.
Roth back to pass. He's looking right, steps up, and he is going to run with the football and hammered at the 25-yard line. Carter Berner hit him. He's being held by number 51, Zeb Hines, both linebackers in on that play. Third down and 8.
Nice hit by Berner. Pumped up after that one.
Our middle linebackers are undersized, but they're smart, and they know
quick.
what to do, and they can hit.
Yep.
That's third down and 8 from the 25, and just looks like Miami East does not have an answer.
And we're scrambling here to get the play in.
5 on the play clock again. 4, 3, 2, and a false start. That's number 12 and number 15 who took off on the count. Center held the football, and they'll call delay a game instead. So pick a penalty. 3rd and 13.
So we're gonna get the ball back with about 2 minutes or so.
At 2:16 here. Be interesting to see if we call a quick timeout or try to save it for the drive. Well, Roth and shotgun. Rolls left. Throws. Caught and immediately hit. That's number 15. Bowser with the catch and hit by Broomball, and it'll be a punting situation. And clock at 2 and running.
Nice play by Broomball, closing speed. How many timeouts we got left?
We have 1 left.
1 left.
Yeah, 1:48 and counting. Play clock at 14, so we'll get the football probably
And they're going to let it run down.
to a minute 30 or so.
They're going to let it run down, take the penalty, and then punt. And
He called timeout at 1. So Miami East calls timeout.
oh, okay.
Yep.
I didn't realize they had it. I thought they were out
They
of
had
time.
1 left. Yep. Game clock at 1:29.
Smart play by Miami East.
Trying to shorten it out a little bit.
Yep.
We watched Broomball earlier in the season break all kinds of runs on these punts, and certainly scouting reports want to keep the ball away from him. this is one of those times where if they don't kick the ball down the field and take their chances with coverage, we're going to have great field position.
Right.
But then you risk putting the ball in the hands of the fastest player on the field right now.
And although I will say that this guy's last punt was pretty good.
So let's see if we set up a return for Broomball or if we come after it. Let's watch the punt team.
Snap, and it's kicked to the sideline where it hits out of bounds immediately, probably close to the 45-yard line. And it'll actually be marked at the 43. So first down and 10 from the 43-yard line. Milton with one timeout, plenty of time here to end second quarter.
See what kind of 2-minute offense we got. Foose back in the game. And we haven't thrown to Cooper yet.
2 split left.
See if
Broomball at the top.
throw something Cooper's way.
Cooper Brown split wide left. Foose in motion. And we've got ourselves a false start. And I didn't see
I
anything.
think he said he didn't have his mouth guard in.
So this is a great time because the defense is sitting back in a prevent type defense to throw underneath that in one of those inside screens. Let the front of Miami East come in and hit the ball to Broomball on one of those slant screens.
Back to throw. It's a one-on-one.
He wants it all.
And it is incomplete. So a 50-50 ball. Absolutely incomplete.
Yep, nice
and
play.
Well covered.
Nice play by Miami East. Can't see his number.
Looked like 21, Coach,
Looked like
to me.
I was looking at 10.
Maybe 10.
Yeah.
Let's mention them both. Jacob Roth, 10.
Looked like Roth went up and got a hand on that.
And Connor Dalton may have been in the play as well. So second and 15. 1:17. That play took 7 seconds. Copeland will go wide right. Play clock at 10 again. Cooper hustling out to get set. He is set. Play clock at 5, 4, 3. Inside handoff, that's Elam. And he carries for about 8 yards. Where it'll be 3rd and 7 from the 47-yard line. Clock ticking at 1:05.
I'd like to see us get down the field and maybe let the kicker try one from distance.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Unger right.
Gonna need to get a little closer than this, though.
Brown and Pickrell left. Elam to the right. Inside handoff, nothing doing.
We're gonna have to punt.
No, we can let the half run out. The
right.
play clock
East
at 36.
East used your last time out.
East is out of timeout, so that's going to be the half in a disjointed, kind of choppy first half. Milton Union leads 20-0.
I'm going to guess if you look at the stats, it looks like we should be up about 40-0, and we're still up 20-0. It's hard to say. It's hard to say a bad half when you're up 20-0.
Don't you feel like it though?
It just,
I really do.
Just sloppy. Just not sharp, as you said. Week 6. Of course, dealing with some injuries and.
Oh sure, I mean.
But still,
there's more into it than this. But both teams struggling to get the plays in, things of that nature, and it's been kind of a disjointed, difficult first half.
Yep, agreed. Coach,
are we going to get the Queen?
She's supposed to come up here.
Yeah.
I don't know where Maddie is.
That'll be a great interview instead of listening to us ramble on about stuff.
About the 76 Steelers.
Oh, my goodness. But that was a team now. Come on.
I agree. Chuck Noll and the boys.
Yeah. Plus, we got to fill time while Scott feverishly works over here trying to get stats. Although it's probably easier tonight than it's been. Not too much going on.
I'll try to shoot a text to somebody, like perhaps your daughter, to make
that
sure
would be
we
nice.
Can get,
I can do that.
We could maybe get Maddie up here so we could talk to her.
Here she comes. Here she comes
Here
now.
comes the royalty.
All hail. All hail.
All hail the queen.
The queen. So this is Maddie Weinmiller, senior. Maddie's going to take my headset, and Coach Grudich is going to ask you a few questions. Is that okay? I'll try not to break that crown of yours, okay? Okay,
Yeah,
thank
there you go.
All right. Well, I've known this young lady for a long time, so I'll let you interview her, Coach.
All right, thank you. Now you put it on her backwards, Coach. There you go.
I thought you did.
Yeah, there you go.
Good.
There you go, Maddie.
Hi.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
Were you surprised?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's awesome. So, Maddie, senior,
Yep.
right? Tell everybody what activities you are involved in here at Milton Union.
I am an NHS. I'm on student council. I am a co-captain for the varsity soccer team. I play softball and probably a few other things that I'm forgetting. I'm an Interact and Varsity M. And so yeah. And I'm a freshman focus mentor.
There you go. There you go. So you are a busy young lady.
Very.
And next year, what are you hoping to do next year?
I hope to go to Ohio State University. I'm not sure what I want to major in yet, but the plan is to go there. That's my hopes.
And then, you're leaning like medical field, science, business, or are you wide open to anything?
Probably more of the business desk job type of thing. Definitely not anything medical.
Gotcha. Very good. And so very involved in everything at Milton Union. And tell us about what is your favorite subject.
Do I have to say history since you teach history?
No, you do not. You don't have to say history. That's okay.
Okay. I like my stats class. I enjoy that class a lot. Songkowski's a good teacher, but my favorite class that I've ever taken, like subject-wise, is definitely actually history, and I'm not lying about that.
There you go.
My U.S. history class
That's right. Look at
that I took at Sinclair was
Oh,
one of my
at
favorites.
Sinclair.
Yeah, right. Because I didn't want to take your class, so I
Okay,
had to
thank
take
you.
it online.
Thank you, Maddie. So you weren't playing to the crowd there.
No, I wasn't.
All right, very good. And tell us some of your hobbies and things you like to do.
I like to bake cupcakes. I know you know that I like to bake cupcakes. But
Yes, Maddie makes excellent cupcakes.
Yep. I like to ride bikes a lot. And I like to go down to West Virginia with my mom. We have a house down there. We like to go down there usually during the summer, but haven't gone down there a lot this year. But we're going to go down there soon.
Very nice. So like in the mountains?
Yeah.
Place in the
Yeah.
mountains. Oh, that's cool. Very good. So you want to go to Ohio State?
Yep.
And very involved. And your mom has obviously been a huge support.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't do any of this without her.
That's right. And then you're going to be enjoying the homecoming festivities.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a busy day tomorrow. Soccer game at home here at 11.
So soccer game at 11.
Yep,
And then
versus Botkins. And then makeup and then Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory for dinner. Very
Yep.
good. And dance at 8.
Yep.
And then we're going to find out who the king is.
Yep. Who I get to dance with.
Yep. Very good. And I don't know if I have anything else for you, Maddie. Do you have anything you want to shout? Any shout outs to anybody while you're on the air?
I don't think that anybody I know is listening, but
Your favorite Barnes is?
Yeah, who's your favorite Barnes?
it's a tie between your wife because she put on my corsage really well, and Paige because I love Paige, and then you because you're funny.
Because he's standing
Because
here?
you're funny, and you're standing here.
Right.
And then your sons didn't really place on the podium.
Very good. Well, this is senior Maddie Weinmiller, who was crowned the homecoming queen today at Milton Union. So very exciting for her and her family. And got the big dance tomorrow, and got to play a soccer game first, and then go dance the night away and see who the king is.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping by and
Thank
saying
you.
hi. We
You can
appreciate
have
it.
the headset back. I messed up my hair really good. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess. And I won't go out that door because I got yelled at by Sam. Yeah, I'm going to go home and tell my mom.
So big thanks to Maddie Weinmiller for taking the time to stop by and say hey to us.
She said the headset messed up her hair, so she wasn't too happy.
She's a queen. That's how queens are. Queens are like that.
They are, aren't they?
So there you go, Scott.
All right, some first half stats. Melton has been dominant rushing, and Michael Elam is carrying the load for the Bulldogs. 13 carries, 116 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's a game, and he did it all in the first half. One 39-yard gallop, another 27-yard gallop. He's just playing exceptionally well. Pickrell has 1 carry for 8. Broomball 3 touches, 31 yards, and a touchdown. Mortar 2 carries for 4 yards. A total of 19 carries, 159 total yards rushing for the Bulldogs. Mortar's 4 for 9 for 32 yards through the air. Broomball's had 1 catch for 17 yards. Pickrell 2 for 7. Foose 1 for 8. Total yards for the Bulldogs on the night, 191 yards. They've scored 3 TDs. Their one impressive drive came on their second possession, where after a turnover on downs by Miami East, the Bulldogs marched 70 yards in 7 plays and put a touchdown on the board and looked like they were really starting to dominate. Then they got a gift from Miami East on a second turnover from the Vikings. They went 6 plays, 26 yards for a touchdown, and then their last touchdown was a 5-play, 47-yard touchdown drive. For Miami East, there's really nothing good to report. Francis has carried the ball 9 times for a net 13 yards. Wow. Jacob Roth, their quarterback, has carried 5 times for 3 yards, and Young 1 for 2, 18 total yards on the ground. Passing, only a small bright spot for Roth. He's 3 for 5 for 26 yards. They've turned the ball over twice. They have 44 total yards on offense, 3 devastating penalties and turnovers for the Vikings. Really nothing good to report. And as you guys had mentioned, Melton should be up 40-0, not 20. And it's almost as though after coming off a tremendous effort last week on the road against Troy Christian, the Bulldogs are playing down to their opponent tonight.
I agree.
Yeah, I just got an update of the Riverside. So last week, Northridge defeated Riverside.
Right.
And right now, Riverside is beating Troy Christian 24-0.
Wow.
So we're going to have some interesting games coming up here with Riverside and with Northridge.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Riverside 24, Troy Christian 0 right now. At least that was the last update that I got.
Oh, that is surprising.
Yes, I thought so too. But
well, so if you're East, you came into tonight's game. You watched Nate Mortar have a tremendous game last week. You knew you had a big threat from Broomball, and really, he's had 3 carries, 31 yards. He's had 1 completion on the night. Broomball has, but for the most part, Miami East has been able to keep him contained.
Right.
What we've seen, though, is Michael Elam, who didn't play last week, comes back. Coach was delighted to have him back, especially with Newmeyer out again. And Elam has stepped up and really carried the load. The offensive line has matched up exceptionally well. Blocking schemes are solid. Elam is running untouched on a lot of these carries, and he's breaking tackles not really at the point of attack. It's in the secondary.
Right.
So that's a huge bright spot for the Bulldogs, and congratulate the O-line for their job. Now, defensively, Coach Pierce wanted to contain Austin Francis, number 24. He has more than done that. Francis has not been a threat, and in fact, he's honestly been a liability with his interception that he threw. So East has struggled on all fronts. Their best player, who accounted for 13 of their 15 touchdowns on the season, has really been banged up, and they're going to come out in the second half and have the advantage of getting the ball. And if you're the Miami East coach, being down 20-0, you've got to think to yourself, we may still be in this thing.
Yeah.
So if I'm talking to my team, I'm talking about the size of their offensive line, the size advantage that they bring to this game, and I'm going to challenge my 2-3 football team. Do you want to finish this year 2-8? Or do you want to turn the season around? Because if you're going to do it, it's going to start right here on this field, and it's going to start in what I would think is the I formation and running the ball right at the Bulldogs, because in one possession that Miami East did line up in the I formation and run with that lead fullback and a pulling guard straight at our interior line. They ripped off runs at 10, 4, and 4 before we finally figured out a
That
way
was
to
that
shut it
second
down.
series, yeah.
And you've got, if you're looking for any bright spot, if you're Miami East, you've got to be looking at coming back to that offense. You know, they've made some really strange calls, and they've had some gift field position given to them. But now, if they are going to salvage their season, they're going to have to come out here and put a drive together and put points on the board and see if they can change the momentum of this game. And they are going to have a solution for Elam, who's running all over the field.
It'll be interesting for me to see if Francis, you know, he's got that ankle issue or whatever, and he's sitting now, and that's very difficult to see
That ankle will
if he'll be
tighten up.
ready to come back here in the second half, because without him, they really have no options.
Well, Coach Pierce talked about in his pregame talk about dominating the offensive line. Coach Dickinson and Coach Pierce both talked about the size of the East linemen and the fact that we were going to have to execute and control the point of attack on both sides of the ball. He's got to be happy about that. You've got to go into the half. You're up 20 to zip. Your team's performing. You're dominating up front on the line. You got to feel good about that. But now you've got great yardage out of Elam, but Mortar's having a rough night. We haven't really seen Blake Broomball, you know, sprung loose tonight.
He's been really quiet.
Kind of quiet.
Really quiet.
One catch and 3 rushes. He does have a TD, but really not a lot of noise. Let's see what Coach Pierce comes out with, because he, as you mentioned, this is the midpoint of the season. We're probably gonna come out of this game with a W and be 5-1 with 4 games down the stretch to win this league championship. But what we're seeing are teams like Northridge looming in the wings, able to put up big points against their opponents, and they're definitely going to be a threat. And then the other team that you mentioned is Riverside, who is surprisingly beating Troy Christian
24-0 at half,
which is a really dominant performance given how strong Troy Christian played and how hard-nosed football that they exhibited against the Bulldogs. So,
and part of me wonders if they're a little beat up, and that was a big game for them, and just probably came out a little flat today. Trying to look up a couple scores here. Eaton is beating Middletown Madison 30-0 at half. Eaton is number 1 in our region in points. Piqua is beating Fairborn 70-0.
Oh my goodness! Did I say watch out for Piqua? I think I did.
Yeah.
Those guys are good this year, man.
70-0 over Fairborn.
My goodness.
Yeah.
That's got to be around. I mean, that's third quarter at the latest.
Yeah, it's got to be. Can you have a running clock on the first half, or is that not?
No, only second. That's rough.
But they're going to have a running clock.
So MU's schedule, just looking at it over the next 4 weeks, with 4 weeks to go, 1 month. Covington at home next Friday. Bethel on the road on the 8th of October. And then Northridge at home. And then they end the season on 10-22 at Riverside. So those last 2 games look to be probably the key to the conference schedule.
Yep. Miamisburg 7, Northmont 3 in the first quarter. Trying to find some more scores. Brookville over Valley View 27-13 in the second quarter. A little surprising there. Although we scrimmaged Brookville, they were pretty good.
They're pretty solid.
Yeah.
And Valley View's had a nice season as well.
It would be a good one. Colerain and Middletown, 7-6 at half. Colerain. Wayne over Beaver Creek, 28-8 in the second quarter. I saw a report that the Bethel game was actually delayed due to some sort of bomb threat.
Whoa.
And then, but they eventually cleared it and started playing. Centerville 31, Springboro 7. The Elks putting it to the Panthers. Trying to find some more local scores.
Ryder Cup Golf 6-2 America.
There you go.
After 1 day of play, so a good start for the Americans.
And that will be tomorrow and Sunday?
Yes. Yeah. It's been a while since we held that cup.
Bellbrook and Waynesville are playing tonight, but I don't have a score.
And you talked about Eaton already?
Yeah.
Coach happy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure he is.
30-0.
30-0 at halftime.
Wow. It's Bengals week, too, for Steeler fans.
Yeah. Bengals. Is it at Cincinnati or at Pittsburgh?
No, it's at Pittsburgh.
It's at Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh's got some injuries. We'll see.
Here's a score everybody's been waiting for. Highland 35, Roosevelt 0.
Yeah, I think people can turn the game off now. They got that score. That's big.
Right. That's right.
My word.
Arcanum 8, National Trail 0. A little close. That's early though. It's
That's
first
close.
quarter. It's close in the first quarter.
Great job by the Band of Pride.
Absolutely. Under the direction of Mr. Zach Roberts.
Led the parade route today. It's good stuff.
Yep.
So I give a lot of credit to Nathan Sharp, number 52, who's a freshman out there playing in that band in his football uniform. That's a fellow who enjoys his music as well as his football.
Yep. Yep.
Well, Nathan's in class, and he's a great kid. He's class president, freshman class president, and was in charge of float building this week and stuff. I mean,
I think it's awesome.
It's
It's
just
just
crazy.
awesome.
Crazy busy.
Got another score for you here. Milton Union 20, Miami East 0.
Thanks,
you guys
Coach.
are aware of that one.
Thank you. And I yelled at him because he missed an assignment today.
Hey, Coach, we got standards at Milton.
Yeah,
Union.
we do.
We
What
got
do you mean you missed your assignment? Because you were out building floats all week long.
Yeah.
Man, my daughter was out all week long.
It's a busy week for the kids.
And I sleep fine, but my wife's like, she's not home, I can't sleep. I never understood that.
Well, about ready to get this second half underway. Somebody's winning some money here at Bulldog Country.
It is a great crowd tonight, though.
It is. It really is. I mean, they're like 5 deep in the west end zone there.
Right, and solid football games going on. You know, youth football in the under the flag.
You always got the elementary kids playing by the flagpole. That's just how it goes.
So I wish I could remember where I saw this report, but there is a school that put together a field at the end of their end zone so that the kids could play, an actually lined out field, and there was always a pickup game going during the regular game.
I think Indiana does that, don't they? They used to. Down on that end zone?
Yeah, it's pretty bizarre to see, but you know, it seems to be a tradition in high school football.
Yeah.
The youngsters get together and a pickup game starts.
Got a couple of heavyweights playing in Cincinnati. St. Xavier 21, Elder 14.
Man, I mean, that league is unreal.
It's brutal. It's brutal. In everything.
So here's my Saint X story this year. Our first golf tournament was up at Fort Loramie, and Saint X sends their C team and their B team. B team wins, C team second. A team is, and they're playing Loramie's state runner up, state,
Yeah.
And I mean, it was not close, and it was both teams.
Come on in, let's
Saint X. It was
Yep.
amazing to watch those kids play.
Springfield, who's got a good team this year under Maurice Douglas. Springfield 17, Fairmont 0 at halftime.
What's up, dude? How you doing?
And Miami East is going to get the football going right to left on your screen.
And Oakwood is losing to Franklin 27-14.
Okay, we'll be there.
And teams are getting loose.
2:50 on the clock before we start here, second half action.
And the food from the concession stand smells pretty good.
I was just going to say that because we were both in the parade today.
Yeah.
So dinner didn't happen.
Correct. That's all right.
And none of our loyal fans are bringing us food.
Yeah. That's all right. Soon enough.
I'll probably get some pizza or something later and be miserable about 3 a.m. Like, why did you eat that?
But it'll taste good.
It will be good.
Yeah, I just want to, when we start this second half, I just want to see us be sharp.
Yeah.
Just be sharp.
Let's just play a quarter like we can, you know?
Just execute. Let's get plays in. Let's just look sharp. Let's look like we know what we're doing. No Chinese fire drills. And we'll see if we saw, was Francis warming up over there?
I didn't get a chance to see it, but he's in the huddle, number 24.
Yeah, there he is.
And so it looks like he's going to come out ready to go on this kickoff. Minute 30.
I'm sure he's a gamer.
Oh, yeah. Tough kid.
How great is he?
He's a senior.
Senior.
And, I mean, really, 5'10", 157. He's kind of undersized a little bit, but
good speed. He's playing. He's not gonna miss this.
No.
Yeah, like we were talking earlier, the Miami East coach has got to tell these guys, look, you're a drive away from getting right back into this game.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to go into the half and say, for all the things that happen, it's 20-0 and we get the ball. So let's go see if we can flip the table and get back in this. It'll be real interesting to watch the play calling from East. Our defense has got way more speed. They can't turn the corner on us. It's going to be, you know, the front five of the Bulldogs against their offensive line, and we'll see who wins that battle to start the second half.
And it was all Bulldogs up front, both sides.
See if Mason can hit one solid this time. He shimmy shanked the last two a little bit.
I think he hit it solid, but he didn't hit it where he wanted it.
Right. Yeah.
See, he did catch that first one.
Yeah, he did.
We call that a two groover in golf.
Gotcha. First two he hit well, then he kind of shanked the next two, and then, of course, they're wanting to kick away from Francis.
You know, I'd be interested to see if Coach, because I know Coach Pierce has one of those little pooch kicks as well. If he just comes back and tries to catch them with it at the same time, that'd be interesting. Right over this front line here. Well, the clock is ready to go. We're waiting for the whistle, there it is.
These guys are going to switch. Watch.
They really want 24 to get the ball.
All right, and Grudich attacks the football and hits it to the left. It is going to be Francis at the 5, 10, 20-yard line, and he's hemmed in about the 30, 31-yard line. Good return from Austin. And it'll be 1st and 10 Vikings at the 30.
See what they did there. They put both receivers on one side and then waited for the kick and then had him run over there.
He did that on that run earlier, man.
And a nice run. Got out to the 30.
Ryan Zirkle brings the play in, and East gets the football first here, third quarter. Just joining us, it's 20-0 Milton. Roth, he's got it, low snap, picks it up, runs it, and he's going to make positive yards out of it. There is a flag on the play, and it looks like we've got a hold on the Vikings, and it is a hold. And so from the spot of the foul, it looks as if it's going to be 1st and 20 as the ball will be placed at the 20-yard line.
Which was after a good run by Roth there.
Yeah, he made something out of nothing.
It was low snap.
Low snap, yeah.
They've been penalized for 25 yards, 4 penalties tonight, so it's just very, difficult to dig out from that, plus the 2 turnovers. And they stay in this shotgun formation, this spread formation.
He's got it. Hands to number 14, who cuts it up. Broomball takes care of business after a gain of about 3. Dylan Williams with the carry. And it looked like he had a lot more yardage than that, but Blake made up ground quickly and made a great tackle.
Yeah.
2nd and 17.
Nice closing speed by Broomball.
Who is 14? That's
his
new
name's
face.
Dylan Williams. Dylan Williams, junior, 6 foot, 206.
He did not start.
Listed as a lineman.
They found this in the restroom.
So 2nd and 17 here. Roth, shotgun. He's got it. Looking to pass. Quick slant. That's caught by number 13. Hit immediately. Ryan Zirkle's got the catch. It's number 16, Connor Gibson, with a good hit. But a good pass from Roth there. Jacob made a nice throw, and it's 3rd and 7. It's manageable.
Yeah, Roth throws a nice ball. I've been impressed with him throwing the ball. Only a sophomore.
Seen the kid play ball, basketball?
Yeah.
Solid.
Yep, good basketball player.
So 3rd and 7 from the 34. They've got to get to, well, let's make it 3rd and 6 from the 34. They got to get to the 40 for a first down. Big play for East here as they try to keep the football early 3rd quarter. Roth back to pass. He is under duress, and he breaks out, and he will be hit at the 37-yard line, where it'll be 4th down and 3, a gain of about 2.
That was Peyton Nichols, number 20, chasing him on a linebacker blitz, and he was able to break outside of that contain and get positive yards, but not enough for a first down, and not the way East wanted to start. Take that penalty off the table. Their first down.
That's right.
I'll give Roth credit there, too. He could have stepped out of bounds, and he put his head down trying to get the first down.
So Anthony Putnam's going to punt with Broomball back. Putnam's been hitting it to the sideline away from Broomball. This one's in the middle of the field, and Blake's got it at the 42. Make it the 45, cuts up. He's hit once, breaks a tackle, and he's out at the 45-yard line. And there's a late flag way across the field, and it looks as if there may be a personal foul on number 24, Austin Francis. Dead ball, personal foul on Miami East, so the Dogs are going to get 15 more yards from the 44-yard line, taking it all the way to the East 41, where they'll start in plus territory. And not a good play there by Francis.
Not the way you want to start the second half.
So Miami East is starting this second half like a team that wants to be 2-8 and not turn things around. It's just sloppy play. That penalty was across the field, nowhere near where the ball was.
So 1st and 10, 41-yard line. Let's see if the Dogs can be a little sharper here in the 3rd quarter. I'm sure that was a point of emphasis at the half. Jet to Broomball, 40, 35, cuts it up, and he's hit after a gain of 8 and a late flag, and it looks as if Cooper Brown's going to get a dead ball 15-yard penalty on him with a late block. And things are getting a little chippy here. So it's going to be 2nd down. I think it's a dead ball foul. Let's see how they play that. Nope, it's going to be 1st down. So it was during live action, during a block. And so that play was a gain of 8. The 15-yard penalty will make it 1st down and 16 from the 49-yard line.
They just told him to flip it.
Oh. They better get on the same page. Mortar under center, he drops, he throws, quick out, that's number 3, Unger, 40, 35, 34-yard line. Great catch by Brett. And a good throw from Nate.
Yep, nice play by Brett. Nice throw and catch. Picked up a big chunk of that.
If anyone is missing a cell phone, we've had one bring it in at the press box.
So we've got 3rd down on the box. The officials are communicating. And I don't think they're on the same page. Now they are. It's going to be 3rd down. I think the head referee thought it was a live ball penalty, and it was a dead ball penalty. So let's make it 3rd and 3 from the 34-yard line.
4 seconds on the play clock.
Snap in time. Elam's got it. He cuts it up. Not touched. He breaks a tackle. He explodes to the 10, to the 5, and he's down at the 2. My goodness, what a run.
Nice explosion again by Elam, getting through the hole. Nice blocking again. He got 10 yards before anybody touched him.
Karis Swaite's going to enter the offensive. He's usually not on the offensive side, but he is here.
I got to recognize that left tackle over there, number 73, Ethan Lane. He is dominating his opponent, and Elam is running 5-7 yards before he even has to think about being hit.
So Nichols and Yates are also in the lineup here. Elam, 5 on the play clock, 3. Ball goes up the middle. Elam's got a walk-in touchdown, and that was easy. 26-0 Milton Union. And that drive was dominant.
So we're going to kick?
Yep, I see Mason, number 1.
Third touchdown on the night for Elam.
Snaps better, down, kick is up and good. 27-0.
Nice.
That one really well. All right. Good drive.
That's just what the doctor ordered. Nice solid drive. Couple of really nice runs by Elam. Great blocking. Nice throw with Unger and Mortar.
That was a key play, wasn't it?
Yep.
Got it to 3rd and 3. So good for Brett.
Yeah, for sure. Great kid. Enjoy Brett a lot. Good to see him. And I'm going to have some trivia here shortly. I have too many papers.
We're going to East trivia or not this week?
No,
not really.
Week. Yeah, you know what? I think I do actually. Now you say that. I need to go through my papers.
Elam's 15 carries, 157 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the night. I think he needs to buy a soda for his offensive line.
Yeah, for sure.
He's averaging over 10 yards every time he touches the ball.
That's crazy.
He's definitely having himself a night. See where he puts his kick.
Yeah, Francis is right. And he's going to stay to the right. He's got it. That ball is smoked. All right.
That was a kick. He even hit it good.
So what does East have that they can do? I mean, it just seems like there's nothing.
Well, I'm surprised they line up in the shotgun and continue to spread their offense. I'm surprised they haven't lined up in that I formation with the lead fullback, the pulling guards, just old-fashioned football. They got the size up front, but they just don't seem to want to play into that. And again, they're back to the shotgun.
Rothen shotgun. He's got it. And he's keeping it. It's going to be a run, and he's just swallowed up. That's number 22, Karis Swaite.
Almost looked like a broken play.
Yeah, it did.
He was looking to do something, and it wasn't there.
That's a -2, 2nd and 12.
Receivers down the field, so yeah.
Vikings are heading backwards again.
Mm-hmm. This is the Miami East team of the first 3 weeks. They just had so much difficulty scoring, and even in scrimmages they were getting 0, and it's just snowballed tonight. So now he is in shotgun again, second down. Rolls, looks left, looks for a slant. It's incomplete, knocked down by Zeb Hines, 51. Pass intended for number 8, Michael Hohenstein. And Zeb knocked it down, so it's 3rd down and 12 from the 18-yard line.
And again, East just in a tough spot here. And late getting the play in. They're going to have to call another timeout.
8 seconds, 7. They may get this off. Different formation, 4 wide receivers right. He rolls right. Under pressure, hit and thrown. It looked like Cooper got it and he dropped it. But what a play by Cooper Brown, pressured by Peyton Mayfield.
It was Cooper got both hands on it, but
Peyton Nichols, I'm sorry.
Yeah, good pressure by Peyton. Cooper had his hands on it, but he was stretched out.
Miami East is a tired team. They look very lethargic, like they've just checked out, and it's unfortunate for them. You know, it's a 2-3 team that's going the wrong direction, and the story of their night has been missed opportunities. First 2 possessions were MU's 37 and MU's 35, and they came away with an interception and losing the ball on downs.
All right, punt to Broomball, hits at the 50. He bobbles it at the 45.
Yeah.
And he cuts it up to the 42-yard line, where they'll start in plus territory again. Good run by Blake after a good kick by number 28, Putnam, Anthony Putnam.
So again, we start in Miami East territory. Here, listen to the starting position of our drives. The first 2 were in our own territory. Then we went to 26 in Miami East, back to Melton, then 47 in Miami East, 43 in Miami East, 41 in Miami East. So we played this game on their side of the field for the most part since the first 2 possessions.
Mortar under center. He's got it. 4-step drop, throws it over the middle. It's Broomball. He's got it. 25-20, stiff arm, and he's down at the 19-yard line, and it looks like a 15-yard face mask is going to be called as well, which will be half the distance from the 19.
Personal foul 15. What? He hit his hand right on his face mask.
Looks like it might be on us, 15-yard face mask, which is an interesting play.
So they called that on Blake. The ref said he grabbed his face mask and twisted. I didn't see it, so.
Yeah, there was.
I can't make a comment either way.
It's an unusual night for penalties. We get the yardage, and then the penalty gets marked off against us.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be first after the penalty mark. It's 1st down and 3. So a 7-yard net. 6:37 and counting. Mortar under center. Elam's got it, and he's hit immediately by number 78, Dustin Winter. Dustin Winter, junior, 6'4", 256. Filled that hole, 2nd down and 4.
They were ready for it that time. Six minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
So we're a 1 score away from a running clock situation, yeah?
Yes, sir.
HSAA?
That's correct.
Rules, mercy rule, whatever you want to call it. I could use that tonight, Coach. I think I need that.
You got Broomball alone down here in single coverage.
There's no safety.
Oh, they don't even.
Elam, 30, 25-yard line, 1st down.
I love the way Elam keeps falling forward on every tackle. He's going down, but he's always falling forward.
Coach Kern out at the numbers, not happy about something. First and 10, MU.
Putting a nice drive together.
Shotgun, Mortar, he's got it. Fake to Elam. It's one-on-one. Oh, he's wide open. He's got it. Touchdown. My goodness, that's Blake Broomball, who caught it in the back of the end zone. No one around him. 33-0 here on homecoming night, and the crowd roars its approval. Great pass from Nate.
Nice catch. A couple spectators got a 3D version of Mr. Broomball. Hopefully their lawn chair survived.
You think you might be safe there? Nope,
No.
not tonight. Grudich trying to add the extra point. And it is good. 34-0 Milton Union.
Continuous clock.
The clock will run.
He got all that one.
So Broomball is definitely being featured in the second half. 2 big receiving catches, one for 22, this one for 25 and a TD. He's got 3 touches in the second half, 55 yards, and again the score. I think Coach Pierce saw that formation and an opportunity to get Broomball in single coverage, and Mortar threw a dart, and the Bulldogs are dominating the game.
Now, I will say 34-0 with 5:21 to go in the third quarter. You know what that means. The JV guys are getting excited. JV guys are talking to each other like, dude, we're going to get in. We're going to get in this game.
That's happened, what, 2 times this year, maybe?
Yeah.
No, they do play tomorrow, right? Or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know some teams in the conference just don't have enough numbers, but it looks like East has plenty of kids.
I'm pretty sure they play tomorrow, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not positive on that. But JVers are seeing the crowd and getting a little excited.
Yes, sir. Clock running here.
And Mortar's back in his groove now. You know, he's 7 for 12 now for 93 yards and a touchdown. 61 of those 93 in the second half.
Uh-oh. Francis. 35, 40. Oh, he ran over a man, and he threw a flag. So we might have what we would call
helmet to helmet
on the offense, and that would be another, a targeting call. And it's going to be on number 24, Francis, running the football.
That's a tough call. I mean, he did, but that's a tough call. He just put his head down.
It's just tough on me watching, football growing up and just seeing a play like that and going.
And I get it. I mean, you're trying to make the game safer and all that. I don't know if that's his second one. He might be. Is he done?
I don't know the high school rule, but he's going to go sit down.
I think the targeting call, he's ejected, right? That was Pickrell, number 5, that made that tackle.
Right.
I thought it was interesting, on that carry that Francis was making. He did that little step before he lowered his head, and I think that brought the attention of every official that was just not the way this was going to be played.
Yep.
He is on the sideline and he's on the bench.
Yeah, I think he's done. Because he's on the bench and not looking like he's getting up.
That was Braden Young with the carry and no gain, second down and 10. 4:23 and running, and will be running for the rest of the evening unless Miami's can find the end zone. 34-0 Milton.
And it was good to see the Bulldogs respond when things didn't go well those first couple possessions. And really a lot of times in the first half, and just keep playing. That's what you got to do. You just keep playing.
Under center this time and handed to number 25. Aaron Mills, 5'7" freshman. It's third down and 10. I'm afraid this is going to get ugly.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes Francis. So he is back in the football game.
Okay, good.
He did not have to leave. Third down bells ringing here at the stadium. 34-0. 3:23 and counting.
Well, good. I'm glad he gets to come back
I
and
am
play.
glad too.
Hate to see that.
Roth under center. He's going to hand it to Francis, who is hit immediately. That's Jake Brown, ladies and gentlemen, number 79. And Broomball back to receive yet another punt.
Great hit by Jake. Hit wrap, drove him back. So next week, I believe, is Military Appreciation Night.
Awesome. I love that.
Yeah. I get to wear the special uniforms next week, and got the Bucks coming to town. And ooh,
punt underway. Good spiral.
Yep.
It's going to land at the 43 and roll out of bounds right about the 40-yard line.
So we're going to get one more touchdown and then probably put the JVers in. That would be my guess.
So 1st and 10 at the 40. This is the first drive that Milton started in their own territory in quite a while. But they've got it 1st and 10. 2:24 left. Third quarter. Mortar under center. That's Foose in the backfield with him. Broomball in motion. Counter play, it's Pickrell. 45, 50, 45, 40. And a first down, 20-yard gain.
Great blocking by the line. He had a huge hole to run in. Nice strong run by Pickrell. But great blocking up front.
Tackled by number 10, Roth. But after a gain of 20, first down and 10. Bulldogs, much better third quarter, guys. You agree?
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, real sharp. Second touch by Pickrell, but a great run there, and maybe an unused weapon on the night. 2 carries, 28 yards.
Warner's got it, hands to Foose. Breaks it up, gain of 5, gain of 6 before he's tackled. That's number 5. Brock Riccia, believe that's correct. Riccia, number 5, 5'9" junior. 2nd and 4 from the 34.
Good to see Foose get some carries.
Coach Pierce sprinkling in some non-starters now, and certainly giving Elam a rest.
Yep. And coming off missing a couple weeks, probably not bad.
There's that counter again, and Matt's in trouble this time. And that was number 14 who blew that up, Dylan Williams. Brock Ritchie made the tackle. 3rd down and 10 after a loss of 6. 34 seconds left. 20 on the play clock, so the Dogs will have to run a play. Ray Copeland's going to stay split right here. Number 10. Brown, Pickrell, Broomball left. Play clock at 8. Shotgun with Foose to the right of Nate Mortar. Snap, back to pass. Quick slant, he's got Broomball, 30.
Get the first down.
And he's down at the 25-yard line. It will be a first down. And that will be the end of the third quarter with the score, Milton Union 34 and Miami East nothing.
So let's do a little trivia. Or do you want to do some stats?
No, I said go right ahead. I was just going to say that was a third quarter dominated by Mortar and Broomball. But let's see what you got.
All right. Only 4 players in MU history have thrown for over 200 yards passing in a game prior to 2000. Who are they? This is in your era.
Charlie Green, does he show up on that list?
Chuck Green,
yeah,
twice versus Northridge.
Okay.
And Tip. Keep going, Coach. Your era.
I can't help you.
No, this is Barnes out of Barnes.
Atkins, Hal Atkins in there?
Nope.
No.
There's one other guy in your era, 62.
62. Bob Long.
Billy Long, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is not
Now-
his era, Coach.
No, but I will tell you that is my father-in-law would know about Mr. Long, who he watched sitting right down here on the 50-yard line with reserve seats for as long as I could remember, with my wife by his side, in no doubt, and me, a little 5-year-old kid, right
That's
behind
right.
her.
There you go.
It's sort of his era.
62.
Yeah, so there you go. So Long has a great story. When the Buckeyes ran the table in '68 and won the national title,
Yeah.
guess who quarterbacked the win against Purdue in a very, very close game that kept that undefeated team rolling?
Billy
it
Long.
was. Yes, it was.
Nice run.
That's a great run by Foose.
By the way, the other two were Doug Ramel did it twice in 1985 versus Lehman and Catholic Central, and Jason Walker did it in 1993 versus Stebbins.
So Jordan Foose got 13 there, so another first down to the 14-yard line, 11:34 and counting. I'm still stuck on his era being 1962.
He was a small child, but I'm making his era when he was young,
Yeah.
too. Sitting in the reserve seats.
Hey, I got 2 of those.
Yeah, you did. I know.
That's pretty good.
You know your Bulldog football history.
Peyton Nichols got the football this time, and he's going to go for about 3 yards, maybe 4. And we've got extracurricular activity and a number of flags down.
No, he says stop it. He's going to run it. No, when you stop it on penalty.
Let's see, it was Foose and somebody.
Yeah, it was Foose, and they're going to call it on East.
Yeah, that guy was kind of flipping Foose around. I didn't see Foose retaliate, so that was smart by Foose.
You know, you talked about this game getting chippy, Brad, and, it's really, these guys are kind of showing out. This is what a 2 and soon-to-be 4 team does. They lose their composure. They start making it all about the self and not about the team, and look at them falling apart.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
We got number 2, Keegan Crow, making an appearance.
And timeout by Coach Curran here. It's going to be,
And I'm going to guess he's going to have a little chat about all this.
I believe so.
Yeah, I agree.
Not happy.
So a couple of weeks ago, we saw Nichols carry the ball really well against Lehman, and he's just a rumbling, bumbling big linebacker that got to carry the load with Newmeyer out, and he had a great game. Now here he is back on the field. And a sleeper player that really we don't talk a lot about. He just kind of comes up every now and again. It's Foose with the ball, Foose on the reception. He's had some good touches tonight. He's got a couple of carries for 20 yards. He's caught a pass for 8. Every now and again, he's just there when you need him, and it's nice to see Coach expand his depth a little bit in that backfield. You know, we're only at the midway point, and his star runner is out the last few games.
That's right.
And, granted, Elam has been the workhorse and done a phenomenal job tonight, but you got to keep that, depth in the backfield playing into your favor, and he's certainly using these guys right now.
And it's good to get them touches in a meaningful game. I know we're blowing them out, but still in a meaningful game under the lights. It's good experience for them.
First and goal from the 6. It's handed to number 16, who cuts it up. That's number 16, Connor Gibson, with a carry and a touch.
Uh-oh.
It's tackled by number 12, Nick Shields.
We're in field goal territory.
So I got the scoreboard, 2nd and 6. I got the box, 3rd down. It's got to be 2nd down because of the penalty, right? We had that 15-yard penalty.
Yeah.
And that was 1st down after it. So this would be 2nd down and 6.
Yeah.
And now the scoreboard says 3rd and 6 as well. There's a lot going on out there.
He's got a lot of new faces on the field.
Foose up the middle. Foose. It is a touchdown.
Nice.
Jordan Foose.
Nice run by Foose.
So just when we brought him up, he sticks one in the end zone. It's interesting to watch. Coach keeps Nate Mortar on the field. He's like the guy that just calms it all down.
Yep.
Your field general with a lot of new faces in the backfield, and they punched it in.
So it's 40-0 Dogs as Grudich attempts the extra point. Snap a little high, and that's going to be close, and it is going to be good.
That one's going to come down with ice on it.
41-0. And again, the snap was a little high and behind, but able to get it through.
Yep. So now's when you keep most of your varsity guys on defense, but you're going to start letting your JV guys play on offense.
8 or 9.
Because you still want to keep the shutout.
Just had a score come across. Riverside 31, Troy Christian 0.
Wow.
It was 24-0 at half, and the report I got was they didn't have any first downs in the first half.
You're kidding me.
I don't know if that's 100% accurate. That's just what the message I was sent.
If we win out, we got a home game.
But that tells me something about Riverside, although I got to imagine Troy Christian was a little flat after, like I said, after the big game with us last week. And it was a pretty physical contest.
So what are the rules, Coach, on broadcasting playoff games? Do you know that?
I do not. I'm sure, I would almost guarantee we could do radio stuff. I'm just not sure if we could, if it's a home game for sure, but if it's an away game, we're probably not going to be able to do video, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Did I mention I might be reffing some game somewhere playoff week?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, no, you didn't.
Yeah. 20.
High school
25.
Game, college game?
College game.
Ohio State? Illinois?
Negative.
By the way, Morgan, the IU East Red Wolves won their game versus St. Mary's of the Woods.
Oh, yeah.
4-0.
Did I mention I have a game at St. Mary's?
Yes, you did. Yeah, that's why I brought it up.
Oh, my. So the NAIA starts October 29th. That's a Friday night.
Gotcha.
And I have a 29th game, and I have a 30th afternoon game. So depending on whether or not we play on Friday night or Saturday,
gotcha,
somebody's got to take over the play-by-play.
Yeah, I'm up for the Pepsi Challenge.
All right.
So let's give a shout-out to Mortar. The guy was 4 for 4, 75 yards, and a TD in the third quarter. Those are pretty nice stats to come out of the half. And his favorite target was Broomball, 3 for catches, 61 yards, and a TD. I'd say the Bulldogs got it together at the half and came out and really just hung it on a team who looks like they're ready to get on the bus and head back home.
I tell you what, they cannot get a play in. They can't get a play in. It's unreal. Rough.
Yep. Well, they're young.
They are young.
They're young. This is the kind of stuff you go through with young teams.
I'm sure.
And I'm happy for Mortar. Great young man.
And he's back next year, right? He's a junior.
Junior, but he's a class act. He's a great
is,
kid.
Good kid.
You like to see kids like that have success.
So, we talked about the midpoint of the season. This is game number 6. So you want to win the turnover battle. We did. We had 2 interceptions versus we had a couple fumbles, drop balls. Let's call them drops. Yep. We made some silly penalties that shouldn't have happened, but certainly East made a whole lot more. But for the most part, outside of those first couple of possessions, we settled in and started to play Bulldog football.
Oh, my goodness. Shotgun snap dropped, low snap.
But it becomes a game of field position. You think about all of our possessions. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possessions that started in Miami East territory. And Miami East, after the 2 first possessions that started at the MU 37 and 35, started in their own territory inside the 31-yard line on every possession, which would have meant that they had to go at least 7 or 80-plus yards. 70 to 80-plus yards on a possession drive to score, and they haven't shown an ability to get a first down, let alone march down the field.
So a new quarterback in the game for East. That's Camden Wolf.
Nice hit by the Bulldogs there by several guys. Looks like led by Gibson.
And a lot of new faces for the Dogs. So Ozzie Gregg in the game. Unger in the game. Number 55. Dawson Tinnerman in the football game. 71.
So you talk about defensive
Fetters.
dominance by the Bulldogs. I don't believe Miami East got a first down offensively. I believe they got one first down that was after a Bulldog penalty.
Right.
But I do not believe their offense has moved the chains. That when I look at their possession stats that I have, I believe that maybe one first down on a pass.
Unreal.
Yep.
It's just it is unreal. It's hard to imagine that the size advantage they come in here with on the offensive line, and they're just not able to move the ball whatsoever.
Yeah, so Zach Levin's back to field the punt.
Got a lot of happy grandma and grandpas in the stands getting to see their kids play
This is
some
a
varsity minutes.
JV preview for tomorrow morning,
That's
isn't
right.
it?
That's right. Yeah.
Pretty much. Oh, we've got delay a game, and it's a good thing because he snapped it over his head. Delay a game on East. Make it 4th down and 20 from the 16. So McLovin to field. Let's see how he does. Kid's pretty good athlete.
Yep. Got good bloodlines.
Yeah, he does.
AJ was quite the athlete.
Man. AJ's playing baseball at Marietta, I believe.
Yep.
And it's an end-over-end punt. Lands at the 50, 45, 40,
Don't
35.
touch it, young fella. Don't do it.
Oh, he's going to try.
Yeah. I should have let that one go.
All right.
No, he's excited. He's
yeah.
in the varsity game. He wants to run the ball.
Keegan Crow. Let's name some of these kids.
Yeah.
Let's give a hand to our cheerleaders here from Milton Union, Madison Justin,
Troy Sutherland.
Chloe Howell, Ashlyn Heimer, Emma Lawson-Feckler, Alexa
Ryan Manson.
Savannah
Looks like we got the whole JV squad out there, actually.
61.
It's our quarterback.
Evan Cherry.
and your Viking cheerleaders.
Timeout, Miami East.
Jenna LeBlanc,
Number 14, Wyatt Kimmel.
Wyatt Kimmel, yes. Yep.
But East is trying to get some of their JV kids organized here.
17, Peyton Mayfield, who I actually called a little earlier today accidentally when Nichols had the ball. Ian Coffey in the game. These are my kids, Coach. These are these freshmen.
That's right. Good for them to get the
It's
opportunity.
a lot of
the
fun to
lights.
see them play.
And looks like most of the Bulldogs have stuck around. The end zone's thinned out a little bit. But great to see the crowd. Always love to see the homecoming crowd because a lot of kids come back from college and get to see first time they've seen each other since they've all left for college.
Yeah. JV coach, golf coach Eric Galentine sent me Ridge 28-6 over Covington at the half. 28-6.
At half.
Jet sweep. Who is that? Ooh.
That was an interesting tackle.
Well, that's number 9.
3.
That's Lovin.
Number
McLovin. 2nd and 7. Number 60, Carson Levy into the game.
Once again, we've had a cell phone turned in. First off,
Elliott Stein, number 80. 5:48 and counting. 41-0.
Miami still has some serious size on the field out there. Number 74, 68 are some big defensive linemen.
Watch Coffey run the football, man. He's tough. Oh, it's a jet sweep, 17. That's Mayfield.
Nice run.
First down.
Yeah, that's a freshman. A lot of speed through that hole.
Senior Ben Schomer into the game, number 35. Excuse me, junior. Uh-oh.
And he's on the wrong side of the field.
Hold on, Wyatt. Hold on. All right. And Kimmel under center. Fumble.
Fumbled snap.
And it's still loose. And
East might have got it.
And Miami East got it.
Yep.
Fumble on play recovered by the Vikings.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the first time tonight that they have been in our territory since the first 2 possessions of the game. 41-yard line.
Which was because of a pooch punt and a penalty.
Yeah, a little
or pooch kick.
Pooch kickoff. Yeah.
And looks like Channel 7. Is that Channel 7? Looks like it.
Yep.
Channel 7 here shooting some footage. Gonna get some JV kids on the news. Varsity guys will love that. Channel 7 shows up and gets all the JV kids on TV.
Handed to number 25, who pops it outside and gains 1.
Nice hit.
Aaron Mills on the.
Tell you what, these JV kids are
It's
hitting.
Aaron Mills.
Yeah, they're hitting out there.
Yeah, they've won most of their JV games, like
You like-
34-0.
You like
I mean,
to
they're
see that.
solid.
You like to see the guys hitting.
I think they've lost 1 game. The rest were very easy victories. And they do hit.
What you like to see.
Give credit to Coach Pierce. He's keeping these kids in, letting them play. And that's why you have a sidelines full of red jerseys down here, because these guys get an opportunity to get on the field.
Yeah.
Aaron Mills on that.
Mills with the carry again. Tackled by number 18.
These are the kids that are working the hardest all week. They're having to play the opponent's offense, the opponent's defense. They're the ones that you got freshman players out there getting hit by seniors. They're lining up having to tackle Michael Elam in practice. They deserve an opportunity to get out here and play.
Quarterback keeper this time, and it's a first down. First down East.
And the carry.
3 minutes to go.
Camden Wolf. You think that's Jonah Wolf's brother?
We lost a shoe. I don't know. Could be. I think Levy lost a shoe. Blowout.
Coach D's trying to get it on. Hilarious. All right. Oh,
nice tackle. William Johns, a freshman in there.
Yes, he's a great athlete, Will Johns. The freshman class has a number of athletic kids.
It's a nice play by Johns.
Will Johns can dunk a basketball.
Really?
I believe so.
I can't.
I never touched a rim.
Yeah, I couldn't either. I played below the rim.
So you talk about Channel 7 being here and filming these kids and so forth, but you think about it, our varsity team is being televised live. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
that,
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. It is a blast, and I mean, I'm
glad we get the opportunity to do it.
A sample size of 1, I just feel really blessed to be able to sit here and do this. It is a blast. I really love it.
3rd and 8. Oh, jailbreak.
Nice.
That's Ozzie Gregg, number 18. It's number 25, Trey Kaiser.
So I don't know if you can see this at home if you're still watching. Every kid on the sidelines is standing up with their helmet on, cheering on that JV team. And that's a statement of character to your coaching staff. You don't have kids sitting around drinking water, talking about their date tomorrow night for homecoming. They're supporting their teammates out there on the field.
15 and down. And he was hit first by number 11, Troy Sutherland. Looked like Ozzie Gregg cleaned it up, and the East will turn it over with 1:05 to go.
And JV kids probably, get 2 more plays in here?
Well, they had a beautiful night for football, 61 right now and clear skies. And the JVs, if they're going to play tomorrow, are going to be surprised at the difference in weather if it's a morning kickoff.
Yeah.
It's forecast of rain and be in the 50s.
Yeah, I got a tee time at 8:30. Fantastic.
Ouch.
Yep. And it's going to be victory formation.
Taking a knee.
It looks like we'll have to do it one more time. And Milton Union's going to win the football game tonight. 41-0.
Nice to get another shutout. Says something about Coach Antonidis and his defense. Another shutout.
They get stronger and stronger every week.
They do, and shout out to the offensive line. Elam carries for over 170 yards, 3 touchdowns on the night. Mortar woke up in the second half, certainly with 75 passing yards and a touchdown. Broomball was certainly used in the second half. 4 touches, 3 receptions, 61 yards, and a TD. Great homecoming win for the Bulldogs.
And so, we'll be back with you next week. Covington comes to town.
Military Appreciation Night.
That's right. And if you can't join us here at the stadium, we look forward to bringing the action to you. So for the coach, Andy Grudich, Scott Seaman, I'm Brett Barnes. 41-0. Thanks for watching.
Awesome.
Good job, Barnesy.
Good job, guys. Awesome. Awesome. A lot of fun.
That was fun.
Hi, Scott.
How you doing?
Good.
Missed it. It's after all these games away and not being able to do it. I mean, I missed doing this. Shoot, I was over here at 5:20.
That's what we were wondering what time. My dad was riding with me in the car, and he's like, well, somebody getting it ready? I was like, well, the Grand Marshal and I aren't doing it. So I said, Scott probably got there about 4:15 or so.
Yeah. Well, I go over here and talk to the coach, and I go home and type that stuff, and then roll back out here and try to run one of these guys down to get a starting lineup, and away we go.
Right. That's good. A lot of fun.